Again, the first official confirmed trade in days for the 2024 AFL trade period was one that has made me a very excited little boy. And that is the Richmond Tigers trading away pick 32, 42 that they got back for Jack Graham, 43 and 45 to the Brisbane Lions, where the Lions gave the Tigers pick number 20. I mean, this is one of the biggest win-wins that I have seen in AFL trade history in a long time. Again, most trades, everyone will have their different opinion on who won it and who's come out better. But if we look at this one and dive into it a little bit more, yeah, this is a massive win-win for both Brisbane and Richmond. No one truly loses this, and we'll start off with the Brisbane one first. I mean, this is a no-brainer. You have Levi Ashcroft, who will be a guaranteed top 5 pick. I don't think Richmond will bid on him at 1, but I guarantee you either North will bid on him at 2 or West Coast will bid on him at 3. The reality is that you're going to need a lot of points to get Levi Ashcroft, and what has made this even more complicated is that they now have another guy who is projected to go top 25 and could go as far as top 15, who is from their academy that they're going to need points to go and try and get. Do the Brisbane Lions have the points to get Levi Ashcroft right now? It's tough to say because anything can happen, and the other academy player that they've got, if he gets drafted anywhere near the top 10, that's a lot of problems for Brisbane. But what I will say is bringing in 32, 42, 43, and 45 comes with a lot of points that will not only secure you the Ashcroft move, but will make it a little bit easier to get to that academy player. Richmond, this is the trade that they need to do. They're already looking to get a bunch of first round picks for all these other situations and moves. They have already a guarantee of probably 6 to 7 picks in this year's draft. They didn't need to go into this year's draft with 11 or 12 picks. So moving on those 4 picks and bringing pick 20, which is probably the equivalent of pick 12 in most draft classes, is a great move by the Richmond Football Club. And at the time making this video, they have pick 1, pick 20, and 24. And obviously, if you guys are watching this video a day or 2 or 3 after it's come out, obviously Richmond are probably going to have a ton of more other picks for the other players that are going to be getting traded, like Shea Bolton and Daniel Rioli. So this is a great move by Richmond, and it's a great move by Brisbane. It's an ultimate win-win for both teams, and one of the best win-win situations that I've seen for quite a while that's definitely set up both parties to do exactly what they want to do, draft time. If we're going to continue to talk about Richmond as well, I saw something by David King that was being discussed on Fox Footy by saying, if you're going to get rid of them, what's the point of being half pregnant? You either go one way or the other. David King on how Richmond should attack their rebuild on Fox Footy's trading day, and he even went as far to go and say that Richmond should trade Tom Lynch. Now, don't get me wrong, it's definitely a bit too late for, I think, the Tigers to be considering trading Tom Lynch, and I wouldn't do it if I was Richmond. I just would not do it at all. From what they said on Fox Footy, Richmond could get maybe pick 25 for Tom Lynch, right? And maybe they'd pay half his salary and the other team would pay the other half. Don't get me wrong, pick 25 would be awesome for Richmond. But with the amount of draftees and young players that the Tigers are going to be bringing in, probably exceeding 7 to 11, right? You have to keep some type of experience, leadership, and depth. And again, pick 25 sounds awesome, but in my opinion, Tom Lynch will be able to help Richmond more, most likely, than pick 25 will for the Tigers, because you can add pick 25, and let's just say you draft a key forward at that pick. He's going to go into the Richmond Football Club, and he's going to have Jacob Kazitsky and Samson Ryan as his forward mentors and the forwards he has to look up to. But let's just say you take a forward at pick 20 and you keep Tom Lynch. This key forward now gets to go into the football club, getting to work with one of the best ever key forwards who has played for Richmond, a 2-time premiership player, would easily have a Coleman or 2 if it wasn't for injuries, has made a couple All-Australians, has won best and fairest, left, right, and centre, won one for the Tigers. He's won it a bit for Gold Coast. A former AFL captain as well. That's invaluable right now. And the reality is that Richmond, who are going to be one of the worst teams probably seen in the last 10 years next season, if it's how it should probably be, Tom Lynch is a guy who can desperately help your team, and you haven't had for the last 2 years. And if he stays healthy, at least it'll be something semi-exciting to watch and, keep Richmond fans entertained. Not just that, a player like, Sam Lawler, Harvey Langford, Jagger Smith, Finn O'Sullivan, whoever Richmond decide to go and draft, will take a lot more confidence knowing that in their first couple games, they can kick to Tom Lynch rather than just kicking to Jacob Kaczynski is just invaluable. So I expect Richmond to keep Tom Lynch. I don't think he is going to be getting traded. He could leave very well next year, and that's up to him. It could be in Richmond's best interest to let him leave next year, because maybe, again, these players will have a year of Tom Lynch, and maybe they won't need him as much anymore. But they're going to need him next year, so I don't think they should trade him or even think about it. So it's just really how it is. Again, I'd very much like to hear all of your thoughts and opinions on this in the comments section down below. If you haven't already, though, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for all the latest AFL content and news. Go and subscribe to my gaming channel and my IRL/vlogging channels as well, which will be getting linked in the description down below. But yeah, as I was saying, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.